Hello and welcome back to Coffee is My Yoga. This time we're going to have a race between coffee and tea. Have you ever wondered what's quicker to make a cup of tea or a cup of coffee? Well, let's have a look. Turn the coffee machine on. Jug's already full of water. Coffee machine's already full of water, so it's even Stevens. Just flick on the jug. Put on the timer. We'll go for 5 minutes. Got the egg timer on. Let's go for it. Got our cup. For the coffee machine, you just got to wait for the green light to come on. It's warming itself up a little bit. What we're going to do is put a little bit of hot water inside the coffee cup as well, just to have an aesthetically pleasing warm cup. Haven't got any of the other ingredients out yet either. Might get some coffee out while I'm waiting. Get some fair trade tea there and coffee. Okay, we got green light. Purge for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Put up here we have a hot plate. This keeps things nice and warm if it's been turned on for a while. Obviously the machine's only just been turned on, so it's not going to be that hot. Okay, I'm going to go for the double shot. This is a double shot container. Stick it in there. Got my coffee. Jug's boiling away in the background. Remember, where I'm going to make up my time is where the coffee, where the tea I should say, is drawing. Obviously tea should draw for around 2 or 3 minutes, and that's where I'm going to see if I can get some of my time back on the coffee. Actual making the coffee itself is pretty quick. Stick the coffee inside the head, punch it down there, damper it down, stick it inside the coffee machine. Got our nice warm cup of coffee now, nice warm glass. I like glass. Also you can see what's going on. Stick it under there. Turn it on for either 20 seconds or 30 mils. So we're going to go for 30 mils. Cup of tea is boiling there in the background. It's quite a fast jug, that one actually. And that looks like about 30 mils. Get some tea out. Now I'm not going to make a pot of tea, I'm just going to make it in my good old flask here. This is a bit of a thermal flask. 2 tea bags go in there. Now we've got to get our milk out. Milk is obviously be in the fridge, nice and cold. Fill that up to about 1/3. Boom shaker, a bit of organic whole milk there. This up the top. And this is where the tea catches up with me a bit, because I'm trying to do all this faffing around, getting rid of all the coffee. Coffee goes in the milk box. Beautiful. Bit more water needed. Wash everything out. Wash as you go. So if you've got a cloth handy, this is pretty good in coffee making. Clean everything up as you go. There's a bit of coffee around, there's a bit of milk around. So having a tea towel or a cloth is pretty good. A moist towel is pretty good too. Have a moist towel ready for the steam wand. Give that a bit of a purge. Got the green light on again, so it's ready to go. You need to wait for a second or two for the green light to come back on once you've purged. Here we go, 5 seconds, some good steam coming out of there. Got some of the water from the coffee tray. It's going through the system, coming out the bottom. Just empty that out. Alright, everything seems to be ready to go. I can hear the, well, fair's fair, I did hear the jug go in the background, so we'll put our tea in there. Nice big cup of tea. So there you go. That's going to be drawing for around about 3 minutes. Here we've got our coffee holder. We've got our milk. Softening up quite nicely. Yeah. Nice. Getting warmer. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, it's getting nice and hot. Yep, it's too hot to handle now. Steam on, give everything another bit of a purge. steam wand. Get all the residual milk out of there. You don't want old milk. Don't want milk building up on the steam wand. That's pretty nasty. You don't want milk up inside it. You want to purge that out. Empty the tray again. Very water intensive is coffee making. You got coffee, you got water inside the tank, you got water going through the machine, and of course you're trying to purge everything as well. Okay, that's all nicely done. Here's my coffee. It's going in there. Side to side. Through the head. And all I can do is, booyah. All I can do is dodgy little Christmas trees. There we go. Stick some milk in there. And you'd have to say that coffee is slightly quicker. However, having said that, there is a lot more that goes on to make a coffee than to make a tea. And this is my cup of tea. And now this is everything that's left for me to put away after a coffee. So you'd have to say that making a coffee is a little bit more labour intensive and time intensive and cleaning intensive. I still haven't cleaned that out, and I still haven't cleaned, I have cleaned my head out. Well, I'm ahead of the game there. Turn the coffee machine off. So now I've got a cup of tea and a cup of coffee. So coffee and tea is my yoga. Bon appetit.